It's time for the where question. Where will you be teaching your students, and where will the students be learning? And this is really a discussion you also need to have with your colleagues and your students. Are you happy with the learning environments that you have at present? Perhaps you are. Or if you're not, what kind of learning environment would you like to teach in? And what kind of learning environment would the students like to learn in? Take a look at the learning environments that you're working in now and think about your teaching methods. How often do you invite your students to take part in presentations, discussions, or how often do the students use the equipment in the room? The learning environment does affect the learning outcome, but the teaching methods need to change as well. So we can't blame the learning environment for everything and for our students not learning. But we can make better learning environments if we want our students to collaborate. But again, we need to be clear about what we want our students to learn. In this picture that you see, this is a seminar room planned for collaboration, but this is not a good room for lectures. What you can't see in this picture is that there are cameras, microphones, and screens all around the room. That makes for a good hybrid learning environment. If you, for example, want people to take part in the seminar or the discussions at a distance. If you're thinking about moving your teaching into a virtual learning environment, such as Adobe Connect, please remember that this is probably a new learning environment for most students, and they do need time to get acquainted with the technology, and they need the equipment to take part in discussions, for example. Meeting face-to-face, so to speak, even if it is through a screen, is important to build relationships during a course. But in a virtual learning environment, video conferences should not take more than 1 hour. For some reason, it's quite tiring to sit in front of a screen and take part in a discussion that way. But the same rules apply as in an ordinary learning environment. Interactions are key, and lectures are usually not very appreciated in online meeting rooms. In distance education, the flipped classroom concept has been working for many years already, but perhaps this is something that we could learn from in any learning environment. Do we really need to have lectures where we sit and listen to a lecturer? Or can we do something else when we meet? And finally, the students encounter so many different learning environments, both inside and outside the university campus. Can we use these environments as part of our courses? Does everything we do and everything the students learn need to happen within our lecture halls or within our seminar rooms? Perhaps we should rethink our course structure and make sure that in every course at least 4 hours is spent outside university campus or collaborating with a different field. This might make for interesting interactions between students and between students and new kind of learning environments.